Hi everyone, it's me JC, and today I'm going to be doing an unboxing and review and testing of the TOPDON JS2000 portable jump starter. So I can imagine if you're watching this video, it's because you are looking for a product like this, a portable jump starter for your vehicle. Now when I was researching and looking for a product online, I noticed that there were lots of cheaper ones, around even half the price of this. However, just to be warned, a lot of these are overrated portable battery banks, like the sort of type for your phone, and these are not going to crank out enough amps to start a vehicle. So you do get what you pay for with this. However, there's no reason to break the bank. I purchased this directly from the TOPDON eBay store, and it cost me $74.99, including posting and packaging. I'd also like to say I'm not sponsored or endorsed by TOPDON in any way. I simply chose this product because of the ratings online, the reputation of the company, and on specs, this should meet my needs. So we're going to unbox it, and we're going to give a quick review on it, and we're going to test it. So let's see how this goes. So looking at the box itself, it's pretty straightforward packaging. As you can see, the product JS2000. That is because this is the 2000 amp model. There's different ranges. There's a 1200 amp, 1500, the 2000, which is this one, and there is also a 3000 amp version. A quick note I like to say, when I was researching this Amazon site for TOPDON and this product, on the website it says for the 1200 amp outputs 12,000 amps. However, for the 1500 amp it puts out 12,000 amps, which 1200 amps, which didn't really make much sense to me. I did a bit more comparing. I noticed that 1200 amp and the 1500 amp are also the same weights. With these jump starters, the main bit doing a lot of the work is the battery itself, and the fact that both of these weighed the same amount told me that the batteries and internals were likely the same, which is why I decided not to get the 1500 amp and go for the 2000 amp just to be safe. We're looking at the specifications on the website. Outputs 2000 amps, and it also weighs a bit more, which is kind of what you want to know. It's sort of a bigger, beefier product. It should have better internals, a bit more beefier and higher specs, so that's what made me go with this model in the end. Anyway, enough talking, let's unbox them. Okay then, so the box is pretty straightforward. As you can see, TOPDON JS2000, it's got a picture of the product on the front. Just tells you it's a jump starter. Got the same branding on the side, the jumpsurge, which is the name and the model for this. Some more TOPDON branding on the top here. On the side, nothing on the bottom. So on the back of the product, you can see here is what it says it can do. So this is rated for, it says it can turn over an 8-litre gas engine, petrol engine, or a 6-litre diesel engine, which should, by the books, meet most people's needs. Now, some of the important features of this, which is why you don't get a cheap random one online, is the safety protection features, especially on something which can put out this much amps and also needs to be charged as well. That's a big battery, do you know what I mean? So short circuit protection, reverse polarity protection, over temperature protection, over current, reverse charge, over discharge, different functions such as quick charge mode, which is more for your phones and stuff like that. It's got a DC output, which is also nice because the other outputs on a USB, so having a DC out is nice. And it's got an LED light on it, which is standard, but it's a nice feature to have as well. Alright, and so we're going to open up the box right now. Got this tab on top right here. Lift it open, and we are greeted with, let's have a look. Nice. Okay, so it comes in a nice TOPDON sort of hard shell case. It's quite nice. It's got a carry handle as well, so you can chuck this in the boot and stuff, and you know it's going to be alright. There is nothing else inside the box, so everything's going to be in here. Let's have a look. So when you open the top, you are greeted with, as you can see, this is a jump starter here, and we have also got in the top, I'm guessing this must be a charger. Yeah, this uses USB-C to charge it, which I was not expecting, to be fair, which makes it very easy actually, because nowadays USB-C's everywhere, isn't it? So we also have the important bits for jump starting the battery. It plugs into the jump starter itself. Obviously you've got the positive and the negative clamps here. We're going to test out, we're going to find out in a bit how it works. And here it is. This is the jump starter. The construction and the design is quite nice and simple. It's hard to tell. You'd think for something that can turn over an 8-litre petrol engine or a 6-litre diesel, you would think something much bigger. Like I've used the I believe it's called the Noco, which is also the other popular one, more expensive. From what my understanding is, it's bigger than this, much bigger, but I think that's because the leads come part of the unit. These come separate, which helps on the size. But overall it feels pretty solid and looks quite nice. Like the design and stuff, it's just, they've got the design, like the squares on the edges. It's kind of not like right angle, but it's the shaved edges. I don't know how to describe it, but only thing I've done is charge this up to 100%, because when this arrives it comes on 75%, and I was just going to use it and be like, okay, how does it work out of the box? But the instructions state that you should charge it to 100% before using, so which makes it fair. So that's what I've done. As you can see, when you hit the power button here, still on 100%. That's good. I just wanted to check that because I charged it last night when it arrived. It arrived only in one day, which is amazing as well. That's very good. But as you can see, it's got 100%. It tells you 25, 50, 75 and 100. Pretty straightforward and basic. Just, you can't not understand that sort of thing. This side, we've got the DC out, 14 to 16 volts, which is pretty decent, to be fair. I can power a lot of stuff in your car. Only thing is, it doesn't include any leads for the DC out, so you'll have to go and find that yourself. On this side, we've got, I believe this is the main bit actually. This is where the leads plug in. As you can see, it's got these 2 pins on the end, and these have a sort of slotted design, so you can't really get them wrong. You can't plug them in unless you were to almost damage this or the thing. So that way it means you can only plug in one way, which is good. It means that I can't really go wrong with it. Any person can use it and understand that it's pretty straightforward. It's got a USB outs, 5 volt 3 amp, this one, and then the 5 volt is at 2.1, yeah, 2.1 amp for the other. And on this side, we've got the input, which is the USB-C. Here we are, this side we've got the torch. It's the daytime, it's bright, it's a sunny day. I can't really test the torch out, but you switch it on and then you hold the power button. Yeah, very bright. I hope I haven't messed up the camera, but it seems quite a bright torch. You've got strobe functions, and that's it. Pretty straightforward. Yeah, so DC output, actually it doesn't say that on the side. It was 16 to 18 volts, like I said, but actually outputs 10 amps, which, like I said, that's going to power most things in your car. So it's actually quite good. It's a lot more than, you can tell, it's a lot more than just an oversized battery bank for your phone. It can actually power and do other things. And if it's going to jumpstart a car, going to jumpstart a 6-litre diesel, I'd hope that it could do all that. So I've got a car I'm going to test it on. It's a 3-litre diesel BMW. I'm going to go out and show you that it's completely dead, because if it can start a 3-litre diesel that's completely dead, then it should be able to handle a 2-litre diesel, let alone a 3-litre petrol or a 2-litre petrol. So I'll meet you outside. I'm outside. It is a beautiful day today in England. Time to put it to the test. Here we are. Here is the car. I'm going to plug the key in. I mean, the screen hasn't even turned on. I think it's, oh wait, now it has. Oh, it just turned off. I don't know if you saw that. I'm going to try hit the ignition. Absolutely nothing. I can't even switch the ignition on, it's so dead. Do you know what I mean? So this is going to be a good test. It's the M57 3-litre diesel. It's going to be a good test for this. Here we are. I forgot to mention it comes with an instruction manual, as it should. We're just going to get the leads out. So positive is on there, negative is on here. Now the light is now on. It's correct, so we've got the polarity correct. Good indication as well, it's useful. I'm going to give it a second. Oh, wait a minute, I got it wrong. So when that's solid green, that means it's good to go. And the battery's already gone down a bit. I'm going to hit the boost button. I mean, it should work. Let's go and give it a test. As you can see, it's all tucked up, so I'm going to come back into the inside. We are going to put the key in, hit the start. That's a good sign, the ignition's on now. Give it a second, let the injectors and glow plugs work. It's been a while. Foot on there, let's start. Wow, I'm impressed. I started up like it was nothing. So, I mean, it works. It really does work. I mean, box hasn't been started, so the pulley is just sounding a bit. And he used 1/4 of the battery. So, and I believe once it's done, you just unplug it and then that's it. I thought I may as well just finish off this video sat in the car now that it's up and running finally at last. You saw how dead the battery was, and it just reversed it completely. It's just done its job amazing. As you can see, I'm still sat in there, the engine's running. Give it a few little revs. You know about the M57, you already know. So but yeah, this has been my unboxing, review and testing of the TOPDON JS2000 portable jump starter pack. I'd say it's a solid 8 or 9 out of 10. Everything on it has been great. Only thing I would say would be nice if they included the DC output cable. Other than that, everything's great and I can't give any complaints at all. I hope this video was helpful to you. Please like and subscribe as always, and thank you for watching.